Alrighty, we're going to ride to Jansno today. Jumping in between clouds here. It was raining earlier. I should have had this video made and everything. I was coming out the back door, and I even seen a boy walking down the sidewalk down through there. And then as soon as he passed by, I was trying to lock the door, battery in hand, and all of a sudden I heard tit, 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 and I looked over at the trash cans. You can see the drops hitting. And then the sun went out. But right now it looks like we might have a good little stretch here. And I want to hurry up and get going so we can get a ride today. Because trying to keep things coming out to you steady. I made another little video of me hanging Father's Day gifts up on the wall. You hear that kick, creak, creak? That's the rear shock to this. Where she doesn't get rode a whole lot. Yeah, see the ground's still wet. The streets. But anywho, make sure I'm still getting, yeah. I need to tighten my my bolt up a little more so you don't fall on me. Let's get the, yeah, I was fighting with this bike. Like, why won't it come on? I forgot it's got the key over here. And then I went, oh, dirt. And of course the brakes are still squeaky. Got to be a little more careful because the roads are wet. But I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, hit that like button. Like. Comment, comment, comment. Share, share, share. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. That way you get an alert every time I throw down some new comment or content. Woohoo! Squeaky, squeaky. This came with a extra set of, or extra pair anyway, of brake pads. But I imagine it'd be just like the ones that's on it. But I do have a fix for that squeaky sound on the brakes. I know what it's doing. The disc, the rotor gets glazed over. And it basically squeaky clean. And it's the front brake. A lot of traffic. It's the Sunday. Get up here on the sidewalk over here so daggone thing didn't want to let off. I was trying to turn and it was trying to lay down the coal. Yeah, you'll see the more we ride, the less that'll squeak. Where I don't ride this bike all the time, it doesn't get to lubricate itself. This got plenty of lubrication, and that's probably one of the reasons why the brakes squeak so much too, because I don't ride it that much. And it's mostly the front brakes. I might do a quick little video on my fix for the brakes. The fix for the shock will be a new shock. Or yeah, the rear suspension. Yeah, it's a little aggravating. That's why I like the suspension style of the not Jansno, but the Polarna X01 and the Amiet S8. Big old puddle here. Another big old puddle here. I'm not wanting to ride through all this. Yeah, it's actually not looking too bad now. It rained for a good while after I tried to get out there and ride the first time. Woohoo! That's why I like fenders though. Mud guards, whatever you want to call them. Because even though it's not raining, these puddles can damage a bike if you ain't got any protection. And it's probably slinging it underneath this battery actually, because that fender don't go that far down. But yeah, I even had one commenter say, do you still own the Jansno? Because I did a few videos in a row on the Amiet S8. It is addictive. Dual motors is a game changer. It is a absolute game changer. These bikes with the single motor still do pretty good. And I know that sounds pretty bad, that shock. But we're gonna have to upgrade that. And that is one of the first things a lot of people that buy these do, is upgrade the rear suspension. Yeah, these bikes still go pretty good and everything. I didn't know they had a motorcycle class today. It's a Sunday. You'd think it's Saturday, yeah, but not Sunday. But to get up and go that S8's got, it just, these pale in comparison. Trying to dodge the mud puddles. I really didn't want to ride in this, but I ain't got much of a window to do this. Today was the only day I could do this. And I almost didn't get to do that. Next ride will be oh, evidently they're doing some paving here. They ran out of time or something here. But I see that they will finish it. I wonder if we're gonna go all the way up through the park. They need to. It does need it. It does need it. Especially on a bike like this, in the rain, you got that extra power coming from the motor, you know. You wanna be extra careful when it's wet. I ain't hardly doing any pedaling, I'm just riding. But like when I went to cross that road, I started pedaling to help myself get started. When I went to turn and go up the hill on that sidewalk, where it was pedal assist, that thing takes a second to let off. And it wasn't wanting to let off right away. Yeah, but like I say, these bikes still go pretty good and everything. But if you can afford it, the Jansno with that extra, not Jansno, excuse me, S8 with that extra motor, I tell you, it's well worth it. Like I say, it's about $250 or so more than the Jansno. It's worth every penny though, because you get a lot more battery. Of course, you're going to need a lot more battery because you're going to have an extra motor wearing that battery down. Yeah, that front brake's the one making all the squeaky noise. Trying to dodge these mud puddles. It is pretty still with the sun out. I ain't getting no mud on me so far. But it is a noisy booger, that rear shock. We'll take care of that though. But if you're just out for leisure rides, you know, like this right here, what we're doing, this bike's great for that. This and the Polarnik. But if you want some get up and go, that Amiette S8, that's the way to go. It is a game changer, and like I say, a couple $100 more, and it's twice the acceleration at least. It's like going from a 4-cylinder to a muscle car. Ugh. That Amiette's got plenty of it. Like I say, I still like this bike. Other than that rear shock, making all that noise. The squeakiness of the brake I can fix without spending any money. Just need to get some fine sandpaper and just lightly sand that front rotor, and the squeakiness will go away. You want to lightly sand the pad too. Don't take a bunch off, just lightly sand because it's probably glazing over on the pad too, which makes it really squeaky. And I just noticed this gate. Oh no, I thought that was a new gate. That's the bridge. But I wanted to have my ride out and over with. I was going to take off around, it was close to 3, I guess. It's well after 4 now. Got a little, it's another thing this bike does. Got a little moisture inside the lens of the display there. That's from being in the garage and chill. That garage, it holds in the chill. See, if I use the rear brake more, it doesn't squeak as much. And we can still get up this hill fairly decent. But we can do it up on that Jansno, not Jansno, Amiette, the S8, as fast or faster without even pedaling. But I do need to do more pedaling, truthfully. I need to, I'm gonna check something out back there. Saw something that looked kind of like Roblox or Minecraft. I don't know what it is. Fixing to see. Looks like Legos. It's a Hamburglar. That's what it is, a Hamburglar. It's a Happy Meal toy, I suppose. Looks like it done got hit. He looks Robloxy though, you know. He doesn't move or nothing. My son, he likes Roblox and Minecraft, and he likes Legos. Letting some of this traffic by, try to catch a gap. Too bad he got chewed up. Got hit a couple times. Somebody must have lost it out there. There's a little kid probably holding it in his hands and with the window open and lost it. And Dad probably said, "We ain't turning around, dadgubbit." Poor little feller. I guess that's the Hamburglar. That's what I'm assuming it is. Looked like he got into a little bit of a tussle. Hopefully I ain't pointing you down too much. Especially on this bike, the handlebars are lower, so I try to watch my posture even more. but sometimes I forget. That's actually smoother than that stupid, like this, boom, boom. I don't know why they did that when they paved that road. That was just so stupid. When they resurfaced this road, I'm thinking they was using a wore out asphalt roller, because it's like wavy. See if I can get you a view of that mountain, dang it. It's pretty. Oh, somebody's passing me. I was doing a blazing 17 mile an hour. Oh. Oh, I didn't bring my little poofy, my little dead cat or whatever you call it. So hopefully the wind noise ain't too bad. I could have swore I put it on. Maybe I didn't. I'm hoping I didn't, because if I did, I lost it. I know when I first tested this out without it, it did pretty good, but you did hear some wind noise. Woohoo! I was thinking there was, no, there ain't a sidewalk there. Doodle-doodle-doo. Trying to let these two cars pass. The Jeep and Challenger. Yeah, this rear shock is noisy. We will get that changed out soon. I need to get the right, I have looked already, but every one I find is either way too long or too short. And I've noticed, I've seen a couple of videos that other people that's replaced theirs, they always end up getting one that's a little too long. Then it hikes the back end of the bike up a little more, which I guess doesn't really hurt it bad, but I don't want it to go up any higher myself. And I don't want it lower either. Hopefully the audio ain't all messed up. Got a copper. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do. 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 Yes, definitely the shock. What I did the other day to rule it out, I was thinking maybe it was the hinge points on the shock, you know, where it's mounted. And so I sprayed some WD-40 in all the little, you know, little points where it's bolted to the bike, where it's gonna, you know, it's gonna pivot a little bit. And anywho's, that did not stop it. So it's definitely the shock itself. It's a steep little hill here, and my right knee is telling me yes, it is. You see there, I had let off the pedals, you know, and it took it a second to stop, you know, accelerating. That's what happened to me when I got on that sidewalk there early on. This was no pedaling, just and I mean, it does okay. Once you ride one that's got two motors though, it's hard to go back. Like I say, this bike's still fun. It's just not as exhilarating as the AMI-X. Plus that rear shock is a noisy little booger. The mountain. Hopefully I ain't been slouching too much. I keep saying that, I know. But I keep worrying about it. Oh. It's one thing about living around here, it's beautiful. It's beautiful scenery. Everywhere you go, it's rolling hills or a mountain. So you got the mountain over here, and over here, we're fixing to face. Got a big old pretty hill there. And behind it's another one, and another one, and another one. That's one thing about riding these bikes. If you're not going too fast, you get to see a lot. Thought I heard somebody behind me. Camaro. We got old Chevy. It's a 50. Well, let's go and look at it. It's 57. Absolutely, that grill gives it away. It's a 57 Chevy truck. Step side. I like that, that's nice. That's pretty. Even all run down like that. Fix that sucker up and it'll be really pretty. Yeah, that's the biggest con about this bike is that rear shock. Second biggest is the small battery. Yeah, should've. Well, I'm down in 4, so it ain't too high geared at the moment. Let these few cars go, or a couple. Then I'm gonna cross. Yeah, we're gonna have to address that rear shock very soon. Yeah, it seems like it's getting worse. Before, it seemed like after you rode it a little while, it stopped. But this time, it seems like it's just getting worse. Watch this. Boom, boom. I don't know what their daggone thought process was doing that. You got this smooth little ramp on the sidewalk, the concrete part, and then they come behind that and pave and put that big old ramp in front of it, and it goes ka-clunk, ka-clunk. It just defeats the whole deal, you know? Whoever paved this, resurfaced this road was an idiot. Either that or the people that did that parking lot, but I'm thinking it was one that resurfaced the road that did that. They need to edge this out. Got it growing across the sidewalk. Didn't squeak that much on the brake. The shock, yes. Somebody lost their shoe and their Hamburglar. There's the little box I guess it came in, I'm assuming. Yep. It looks like a McDonald's box, but it looks like Minecraft or something. It's probably something to do with the Minecraft movie that just came out. I'm supposing. And I feel like I got something in my eye. Good thing I have 2 of them. Yeah, the front brake don't squeak a whole lot until you really get on it. That old sidewalk, I think, is actually asphalt. No, it's the way it's crumbling, it looked like it was asphalt. Good Lord, everybody and their uncle's turning. But we are getting a halfway decent ride out. I didn't think we was going to get, but you see the clouds are rolling back in. It ain't looking pretty. Oh. Get over here out the way. That's the way it usually happens. By the time all the people pull in and you get the chance to cross, the people are coming from the other direction. We got her now, though. Yeah, the blacktop's getting to dry off and everything, and about the time it gets dry, it'll rain again. Woohoo! Squeaky squeak. I love this little view right here. It's pretty. A lot of good views around here. There's a lookout point not far from my house that I noticed. I think it was right by the house. I have to look again. We was riding down one road and I saw it. It said lookout point. And we can actually go by it right now. Woohoo, squeaky, squeaky, squeak. This sidewalk, you're gonna hear us a lot because it's rough. Well, cute little house is for sale. Ain't got much of a yard, but it's a cute little house. Yeah, every time it gets to where it's getting to warm weather, 1 or 2, if not 3 or 4 of these houses end up for sale. Then you go through the next winter, and then the next spring or around summertime, when it starts warming up, a couple more end up for sale, or get bought out by people that rent them out. I don't know what that sign is. It don't look like it's for sale. No, I don't know. McLaughlin something or other. I can't read the whole thing from here. Squeaky, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's a stiff little shock anyway. And I'm hoping that is all of it, because all the not pinch points, but pivot points down there for like the rear fork and everything, underneath where the shock is, you know, where it pivots, and the shock where it pivots, all that. I hit that with WD-40, and there for a second I thought I was getting quieter, but it didn't. So that lets you know it's most definitely the shock itself. And it must be the cheapest shock they could find. Because you don't have to spend that much to get a decent shock. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Trying to think where that lookout point was. I want to say it's up Cherry Street here. Not this one we're fixing to pass, but up there where the light is. We're going to turn down this little road here, though. Rare. That may be a little aggravating, that noise. But there's a lot of people that like these bikes. And I'm one of them. That's just a noisy little shock. Gets a little aggravating after a while. And that's why a lot of people upgrade them. It's a real easy upgrade. Get out of the way. Like I say, the squeaky brake, we can address that real easy. I just need to get some really fine sandpaper. I don't know what the finest I got is. I think it's around 400. I'd like to go. I don't know what these people in this Honda are doing. Going slower than Christmas. He's an old fella. Older than me. A lot. Yeah, I don't know why that shock started doing that. This is the first time I even ran through puddles with it. I might have hit a tiny one here and there before, but not like today. And I really didn't do it real bad today. Yeah, I think at Lookout Point is, where'd this car go? I don't want them to think I'm trying to film them. But right up there where that curve is where that Lookout Point is. It goes up the hill here back from whence I came. Right there where that little road goes up there, I think. Goes up a pretty steep little hill right here. And once you get up there, you get a real good look at the mountain and the surrounding area. But somebody's grilling. I smell the charcoal. There's two ducks. I guess they live there because they stay there all the time. Don't know if y'all saw the two ducks. They were sitting in the driveway of that house. I'm using less of the front brake. Boop, 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 boop. They had these. I thought they took these out, but I guess they put them back, these little speed bumps. I'm hoping you can hear me okay and all. Can't believe I forgot my little poofy for the mic. Hopefully the noise ain't too bad. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, as long as I don't bump these mirrors myself, they hold their position pretty good over bumps and everything. They're really easily moved when you, like if I'm in the garage and I bump into it or something. Yeah, that rear shock will get replaced. Very shortly. Waiting on the car to pass, then I'll get on the road. It's a little smoother. Woohoo! No pedaling. Hey, look at that dark cloud above us. Woohoo! She's still got a good charge on it. Well, it's three bars. There's something on my lens. I can see it. Hopefully it's on the outside. Well, I thought these cars were fixing to pull out. They're parked there. People need to quit parking right there at the end of the road. That's dangerous. Like I say, she still gets around pretty good. Ain't nothing wrong with the Jansno, except that shock. It is a noisy little booger. Quite noisy. And I can show you what the little lady and boy got me for Father's Day. I did a video, but I might put it out later on a week that I can't put something out. But you already saw the mushroom. I don't know how well that comes out on you. I'm trying to get it to show up clearer. It's not wanting to focus properly. There we go. You can see it a little better now. But we got the stoplight. If I can get it done. There we go. She red now. You can't do nothing. You gotta sit here and wait. That's green. We can go. But of course, you seen the Route 66. And now we have Chevrolet, man. Chevrolet. Let's get the, had my shades on so it would look even darker to me. Boop. But that neon shows up good even with the lights on. But yeah, and we also got the Super Service thermometer. Retro, very retro. I don't know when that era. The Chevy emblem looks, you know, from very early on, so it may be like 20s and 30s era. This is, I'd say more 50s. Has to be because the Corvette didn't come out to the 50s. Mario lights up too, but I'm not gonna bother with it right now. But yeah, that's what I got for Father's Day. The Chevy signs and the stoplight. Yeah, told the little lady, I said, I may not need too many more of these garage decorations. Because it's getting a little cluttered up there, ain't it? I mean, I like it, but I ain't got much wall left. I might want to hang some screwdrivers and whatnot. You know, it is a garage. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. Hopefully that rear shock and squeaky brake wasn't too aggravating. Got a little mud on the fender there. Other than that, let's see up underneath the back trim. Yeah, it slung some stuff up in there. But she seemed to do okay. I might pull that battery off there just in case while she's drying out. Just that way nothing happens while I'm not in here to watch it. Battery might be completely dry. But anyways, like I say, if you got this far and you ain't subscribed yet, you might as well. Because this is probably not my best video, but hopefully it was good enough. But anyways, hit like if you liked the video. Hit like if you didn't. You can lie to me. I'm a man, I can take it. But comment. Like, share. And I think I got a little smuts on my camera lens there. Hopefully that wasn't there the whole freaking time, which quite possibly it was. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it just it's everything was working against me today. But even I did a little video on me hanging these up, and even that wasn't working right. But I might pop that fumbly video out one day when I absolutely can't get a video out. But like I say, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.